Okay, we'll start the class inshallah. Today we will start in section 2.5, which is a solution by substitution. Today, مشيئة الله تعالى, we will study three different types of differential equations. The first one is called homogeneous differential equation, the other one Bernoulli, and the differential equation in the form y prime is equal f of ax plus by plus c. F of linear, I mean. We will study each one of them separately, and each type has its own techniques of solution. لكل نوع في عندنا طريقة خاصة فيها. أولا خلينا نبدأ بالhomogeneous differential equation, and we will solve here the homogeneous. We will see what's the meaning of homogeneous function first. A function, the function f possesses the property f of tx ty is equal t to the power alpha times f of xy for some real number alpha is called homogeneous function of order alpha. Here, what does this mean? That means if you are replacing in your function, here in the function f of xy, if you replace each x by tx and each y by ty, you will get t to the power something times the function itself. Then the function is called homogeneous of type this order or degree alpha. Have a look here. بيقول لي which of the following functions is homogeneous. خلينا نشوف الآن. عند الفانكشن f of xy عبارة عن x cube plus x plus y to the square. الآن let us to see هلا f of tx ty, it means replace in each x tx, that becomes tx to the power 3 plus tx times ty square, which is equal tx to the power 3, it becomes t to the power 3 times x to the power 3 plus tx times ty, all of them square, it is t square y square, which is t to the power 3 x to the power 3 plus t times t square plus t to the power 3 times x y square. Now you can take t to the power 3 is a common factor, becomes x cube plus xy square, which is t to the power 3 times the function f of xy. الآن you will see that this function, the function f of xy, is homogeneous of degree 3 because the power here is equal to 3, t to the power alpha. So it is a homogeneous of degree 3. طيب نشوف next example. قال لي f of xy is equal x square plus y square plus 1. هلا now f of tx ty, it will be عبارة عن ايش؟ tx all of them square plus ty all of them square plus 1, which is t square x square plus t square y square plus 1. If you would like to take t square as a common factor, this becomes t square في x square plus y square plus 1 على t square. But this is not equal t square times the original function f of xy. So f xy is not homogeneous. It is not a homogeneous function. So it's clear now what's the definition of a homogeneous function. Any question here? طيب نشوف الآن what's the meaning homogeneous differential equation. Homogeneous differential equation. A first order differential equation in the form m of xy dx plus n of xy dy. I mean m is a function of two variables, n of xy is a function of two variables, is equal 0 is said to be homogeneous if both coefficients m and n are homogeneous of the same degree. I mean here إنه يكون m of tx ty بتساوي t to the power alpha في m ال xy and n of tx ty بتساوي t to the power alpha في n of xy. All right? It should be here the same degree of both m and n. It should be same degree. In this case, this differential equation, it will be called homogeneous differential equation. Now this equation here can be rewritten as بنقدر نكتبها على الشكل التالي n of xy dy بتساوي minus m of xy ل dx. Divide both sides by dx, you will get n of xy dy by dx is equal minus m xy. Divide by n becomes dy على dx بتساوي minus m of xy divided by n of xy. Okay. طيب الآن if the differential equation written in the form dy by dx is equal f of xy, this one it will be called homogeneous if my function here f of xy is homogeneous of degree 0. I mean, what does this mean, degree of 0? It means f of tx ty is equal t to the power 0 times f of xy, which is equal f of xy. That's what I mean in degree 0. طيب الآن we have to distinguish between the homogeneous equation and the homogeneous differential equation. The homogeneous linear equation, it is the one which is here, we define it, where the m and n have the same degree and homogeneous. But homogeneous linear differential equation, it is in the form y prime plus px py is equal 0. This one is what I mean here by homogeneous linear differential equation. This one is different from the homogeneous equation, but we said homogeneous linear differential equation. This is linear differential equation and homogeneous. I mean the right hand side is equal 0. طيب نشوف some examples الآن على homogeneous equation. بيقول لي which of the following first order differential equation is homogeneous. أولا I have to find out. This is here x plus y e to the power y على x times dx. here بده يكون dx. Here missing. الآن what's the value of m and n? According to the original definition, m of xy, it is x plus y e to the power y على x. والn of xy عبارة عن minus x e to the power y على x. الآن let us to check is it homogeneous from the same degree or not. هلا m tx ty بدي يساوي replace each x by tx each y by ty. بدي يعطينا الآن tx plus ty في e to the power ty على tx. الآن ty على tx is equal y على x. So here you can take a t times x plus y في e to the power y على x, which is equal m. I mean, here it is equal t times m, it is t times m. So m is homogeneous of degree 1. Let us to check n. هلا n of tx ty بده يساوي minus tx في e to the power ty على tx ويساوي minus tx e to the power y على x ويساوي t times minus x e to the power y على x, which is equal t times n of xy. Both of them are homogeneous of degree 1. Homogeneous of degree 1. Then the differential equation now is homogeneous. Differential equation. Is it clear this example?
Doctor.
أيوة.
Yes, here I didn't understand this step in the first one, m of xy. T of x plus y e power y over x.
Look here, شوف هون. This t will cancel this t.
Okay.
You will have here t is a common factor, you can take it. T times x plus y e to the power y على x.
Oh, okay. Now
Plus y e to the power y على x, it is m. So t is equal tm.
Okay.
Okay, is it clear this one?
Yes, now it's clear.
Now, the second equation, dy by dx is equal to 3x plus y على x plus 3y. Here, this function is equal f of xy. As I told you here in this remark, to check such type, is it homogeneous or not, you have to check the function f of xy. Is it homogeneous of degree 0 or not? So, الآن f of tx ty is equal to 3tx plus ty على tx plus 3ty ويساوي t times 3x plus y على t times x plus 3y. Now you will see that t will cancel t, so that becomes what? 1 times 3x plus y على x plus 3y. ال1 it is here t to the power 0. T to the power 0 here, it is what? 1, because t divided by t is equal 1. So, the differential equation is homogeneous. Differential equation. Is it clear here؟ واضحة هون؟ Any question here? Yes. Degree 0 is degree is the power of t. How much is t to the power 0? It is degree. It is power 0, so it is degree 0. طيب الآن let us to see how we can solve the homogeneous differential equation. First of all, the homogeneous equation in the form mxy dx plus n of xy dy is equal 0. If it is homogeneous, so I have to make sure first it is homogeneous. Then it can be solved by something called U substitution. We have two different methods of the substitution. Either this one here, the method 1 and method 2. I have to choose any one of them. Mostly both of them working, but try the first one in most cases. The first thing, you have to assume y is equal u times x. But u is a function of x. Or when you divide both sides by x, you will get u is equal by x. الآن when y is equal u times x, now you need to find out dy by dx. So differentiate both sides implicitly. هلا dy by dx is equal the first term times the derivative of the second, which is u times dx by dx, plus the second times first x times du by dx, which is equal u plus x times du by dx. This is dy by dx. Now you have to substitute in your differential equation that dy by dx, replace it with u plus x du على dx, and replace each y by u times x. Your differential equation becomes now either separable or exact equation. Yes, either or separable or linear equation, but with respect to u and x. Then solve it with respect to u and x. And when you find the solution, resubstitute back u to be y divided by x. The other way around is that you will assume x is equal vy. So v is equal x على y. الآن when you assume x is equal vy, هلا dx by dy, it will becomes what? v times 1 plus الثاني في مشتقة الأول y times dv على dy, which is then you can replace dx by dy to be v plus y times dv على dy. But when it is clear for you now, when you will assume x to be v times y, in case you have dx by dy in your differential equation. All right. واضح هنا؟ Is it clear? We will see all of these steps. We will repeat them when we solve all the examples here. So let us to solve them again. بيقول لي here solve the differential equation x squared plus y squared times dx plus x squared minus xy, the dy is equal 0. First of all, I have to check, is it homogeneous or non-homogeneous? if it is homogeneous, I can solve it by the homogeneous method. أولا m of xy عبارة عن ال x square plus y square، وال n of xy عبارة عن مين؟ x square minus xy. هلا m ل tx ty بده يساوي t square x square plus t square y square, which is t square times x square plus y square, which is t square times m of xy. طيب second one، هلا n of tx ty is equal tx t square x square minus tx times ty, which is equal t square x square minus t square xy, and that becomes t square x square minus xy, which is t square times n of xy. So my equation m and n are homogeneous of degree 2. So the differential equation is homogeneous. So the differential equation is what? Homogeneous. الآن, what I have to assume? I have to assume y is equal u times x. Then dy by dx, it becomes u plus x times du by dx. This is all the time I have to use it. الآن go back to your differential equation here. Write it with respect to dy by dx. dy by dx. So a differential equation, x square plus y square the dx plus x square minus xy by dy is equal 0, implies that, oh yeah, I do have enough space, implies that when you take x square plus y square dx to the other side and divide by, you will get dy by dx is equal x square minus xy divided by x square plus x plus y square. الآن solve or replace each dy by what? This dy should be replaced by u plus x times du على dx, becomes u plus x times du على dx to be equal x square minus x times the y, replace it by what? ux divided by x square plus y square, it is ux, all of them square. So this implies that u plus x du على dx is equal x square minus u times x square على x square plus u square x square. You will notice here we have x square in numerator denominator, so you can take them as a common factor. That implies that u plus x du by dx is equal x square في 1 minus u على x square في 1 plus u square. Now x square will cancel x square, so the differential equation becomes u plus x times du على dx is equal 1 minus u على 1 plus u square. طيب الآن how we can solve such kind of differential equation. This one here, the last one. Take it here. u plus x times du على dx 1 minus u على 1 plus u square. يلا لنشوف مين يعطيني جواب هنا. You will take u to the other side. This becomes x times du على dx 1 minus u divide 1 plus u square. Is it clear here? Minus u, but here we need now to unify the right hand side. So x times du على dx بتساوي 1 minus u times 1 plus u square divided by 1 plus u square, which is here equal x times du على dx بتساوي 1 minus u minus u plus minus u to the power cube على 1 plus u square, واللي هي 1 minus 2u minus u تكعيب على 1 plus u square. الآن multiplied by a reciprocal of the, now you can solve it by separation method. بنقدر نحلها الآن باستخدام طريقة separation method. Separation method. How? Let us to see. Multiplied by dx and divide by the right hand side. So that becomes du 1 plus u square divide 1 minus 2u minus u تكعيب times du بده يساوي معنا 1 by x times dx. All right. طيب الآن how we can solve this one. مين بيقول لي لا؟ It is now separable. This differential equation is separable differential equation. إذا الآن نروح نكمل 1 plus u square على 1 minus 2u minus u cube ل du بده يساوي الانتجرال لواحد على x ل dx. I will stop here. It is your role now to do the integral 1 plus u square على 1 minus 2u minus u square. Who can tell me how we can integrate this one? To the power 3 here. مين يقول لي كيف نستغلها هذه؟ مين يقول لي هون كيف نشتغلها؟ هلا شوفوا هيك ال 1 minus 2u minus u cube عبارة عن 1 minus u minus u minus u to the power 3. الآن from the second بصير 1 minus u minus u times 1 plus u square. Alright. الآن من الفيرست تيرم والسكند من السكند والثيرد you can take minus u as a common factor. شو بدي يعطينا هون؟ I mean الفاكتورايزيشن هون شو عندنا؟ هذا عبارة عن 1 minus u minus u times 1 plus u square. مين يقول لي شو بنعمل هون؟ يلا لشوف. ما حدا؟ طيب ليش؟ سمعتوا بالانتجريشن اللي هو by partial fraction decomposition? Have you ever heard about such thing? You have to factor and to do the partial fraction decomposition. ونعمل ال partial fraction decomposition. وintegrate the left hand side with respect to u or right hand side with respect to x. After you completing the integral, replace the u back by u to be y divided by x. Of course, this takes around 30 minutes from me to do it now. Here, I will not spend that time to do integration. You have studied that one in calculus 2. So, but you understand the method. Partial fraction decomposition. Do the partial fraction decomposition, then integrate. طيب. الآن نشوف the next example. The next example says y is times dx plus x times nx minus ny plus 1 is times dy. First of all, عمل xy here is y, while n of xy is equal x times هلا لن x minus ln y, it is ln of x divided by y plus 1. الآن mtx ty is equal what? ty, which is t times m. However, n tx ty, I have to check is it homogeneous first or not. عبارة عن tx times ln tx على ty plus 1. الآن tx divided by ty, we will cancel t, so that becomes t times x of ln x على y plus 1, which is t times nxy. Therefore, m and n are homogeneous equation. M and n are homogeneous equation. Now I have to assume either y is equal ux or v is equal or x is equal vy, whatever, any one of them. But here you notice that I have x divided by y. So the best thing to assume here, let v to be x divided by y, which means x is equal v of y, because you have here x divided by y. الآن you need to find dx. dx بتساوي v times dy by dy. I mean, let us to make it just unified. dx by dy is equal v times 1 plus y times dv by dy بهذا الشكل. All right. طيب الآن I have another method that you can do it. Multiplied, which is another method, I mean another techniques. Multiply this is by dy. You will get dx is equal v times dy plus y times dv. Go back to your original equation here. Go back to your equation. Go back and replace here y is equal dx, y is equal times dx, sorry, y times dx. الآن y leave it as it is y, but replace each x by vy only. So you will have y times, but dx, it's already here dx, which is v times dy plus v. So v times dy plus y times dv. This is dx here. طيب. Plus x, which is vy times ln x divided by y, it is v plus 1 times what? dy is equal 0. Now I have to solve it as a separable differential equation. You will see that here that becomes v y v لdy زائد y square لdv plus vy ln lv times dy plus vy times dy is equal 0. Now everything with respect multiplied by dy, you have to collect it together here, those, and dv, you have to leave it separately on the other side. So you will have here y v plus vy ln lv plus vy, all of them multiplied by dy, y square dv, take it to the other side, becomes minus y square la dv. هلا left hand side here becomes 2 yv plus vy ln lv times dy بتساوي minus y square لا dv. Okay, طيب. طيب, can we do it by separation here? يلا نشوف. Can we do it by separation? الآن here you can take yv is a common factor, becomes yv times 2 plus ln LV times dy is equal minus y squared dv. Now you have to do it by separation method to separate the variables. Type. How you can separate the variables? Divide this one by what and this one by what? Divide this one on the right hand side by what? V times 2 plus ln LV, or here by V times 2 plus ln LV. So you will get here y, the dy is equal minus y squared dv divided by v times 2 plus ln LV. Now, to get rid of this y squared, divide both sides now by y squared. Becomes y divided by y squared dy, to separate the variable y together, variable v together, minus dv على v times 2 plus ln LV. All right. طيب الآن we have to integrate. I need another 2 pages for the integral here. الآن بدنا نكمل. So this one here becomes equal 1 by y. The dy is equal minus 1 by v. Let us to separate it directly. It's equal 1 minus 1 by v times 1 by 2 plus ln LV, all of them multiplied by dv. Now we need to integrate 1 by 2 plus ln LV times 1 by v. Of course, take a negative outside here, la dv. How you will integrate this one? How you will integrate this one? You will take the variable w by substitution. W is equal 2 plus ln LV. دي W بدها تساوي 1 على V ل dV because it is exist here. So this integral now becomes minus integral 1 by W ل dW, which is minus ln absolute W. Replace the W back بصير minus ln 2 plus ln LV. Then your original equation here becomes integrate the left hand side, integral the left hand side 1 by y becomes عندنا ايش؟ ln absolute y is equal minus ln absolute 2 plus ln LV. Of course, plus a constancy. And take this one to the right hand side, becomes ln y plus ln الاثنين plus ln LV is equal the constancy. Replace now V back. V شو كانت قيمة V? What's the value of the V? It was x divided by y. But يصير معنا ln y absolute of course plus ln 2 plus ln x على y is equal the constancy. الآن لن plus len, it means a product. It means product. I mean the left hand side, so we have to do the simplification. So len of absolute y times 2 plus len of x على y is equal c. Take e for both sides, becomes e to the power len absolute y times 2 plus len x على y is equal e to the power c, and let us e to the power c is equal c1, a constant one. But the left hand side e will cancel len. بس في عندنا ايش؟ y times 2 plus لأن x على y is equal the constant c. طيب الآن we have here 2y plus y في لن x divided by y is equal the constant c1. الآن this differential equation, it has an initial condition, which is y of 1 is equal e. y1 is equal e. The value of 1 is positive, well, e is positive. That's why I removed here the absolute value. But y of 1 is equal e. Replaces each y by e, well, x by 1 should be 2e plus e fill in L1 divided by e is equal c1. طيب الآن 2e plus e times لأن ال1 by e عبارة عن minus لأن ال e. لأن ال e is equal 1, so that becomes 2e plus e times minus 1 is equal c, 1 of course. Therefore here 2e minus e is equal c1. That implies e is equal c1. Go back and substitute your constant here. So this equation now becomes ايش؟ 2y plus y في ان x على y is equal the constant e, which is can be simplified by 2y plus y times ln x minus ln y is equal e. Now you cannot separate here so it is implicit solution, because I cannot separate y is a function of x in this solution. This is a very nice example. This is a very nice example. If you have any question in any step, do not hesitate to ask me here. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. Any question here? Okay, let us do the next example. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. الآن listen to me. You see that starting from this section we are facing an extremely nice techniques of integration. And you will see when we are going a little bit further, you will see we will need more techniques of integration. So my strongly advice for you, you have to review the techniques of integration before the midterm exam and the final exam. طيب الآن خلينا نشوف الآن this equation here will be written as dy by dx is equal y plus square root x square minus y square all of them divided by x, and here we have x is greater than 0. طيب الآن is it this one is homogeneous or not homogeneous? الفانكشن f of xy is equal y plus square root للx square minus y square على الx. هلا f of tx ty بده يساوي ty plus square root لي t square x square minus t square y square, all of them divided by tx. Now how I will decide this one is you will see that this becomes ty plus, take t square is a common factor, becomes x square minus y square divided by tx, which is here is equal ty plus square root t square, which is t, times the square root x square minus y square divided by tx. You can take a t from the numerator is a common factor, which is t times y plus square root x square minus y square divided by tx. T will cancel t, which is here is equal f of xy. So your differential equation is homogeneous. Your differential equation is homogeneous. الآن I need to use the techniques for the homogeneous equation. So I'll assume to be ux. Then differentiate both sides by dx, becomes dy by dx is equal u times 1 plus x times du by dx. الآن your differential equation here and your differential equation here, the new form, replace the left hand side dy by dx by this value u plus x du على dx. It becomes equal, replace each y by ux plus square root of x square minus u square x square divided by x. Now we need to simplify first, then to do it as a separable differential equation. From the inside the square root you can take x square as a common factor. بتصير معنا الآن u plus x times du على dx بده يساوي ux plus square root للx square ل1 minus u square divided by x, وهذا بده يساوي ux plus x times 1 minus u square على الx. Take x is a common factor from the numerator, becomes u plus x du by dx is equal x times u plus square root of 1 minus u square divided by x. Now this x will cancel this x, so becomes u plus x du على dx بده يساوي u plus square root ل 1 minus u square. الآن take u to the other side. This u will cancel this u. So x في du على dx is equal square root ل 1 minus u square. Divide by square root 1 minus square and by x. شو بيعطينا؟ 1 على square root ل 1 minus u square ل du is equal to 1 by x times dx. الآن integrate both sides. Separable. الانتجرال ل 1 by square root ل 1 minus u square ل du integral ل 1 by x ل dx, which is implies. هلا what's the integral ل 1 by square root of 1 minus u square? شو الانتجرال هون بيكون عندي؟ It is sine inverse u is equal ln absolute x plus c. الآن take sine for both sides becomes u is equal sine of ln absolute x plus c. الآن go back to the question. He said x is greater than 0. So no need here for the absolute value. الآن replace u, that means u, it will become sine of ln x plus c. replace u back, ده تصير معنا عبارة عن ايش؟ اليو it is y by x is equal sine ln x plus c. Replace both sides by x. Multiplied both sides by x becomes what? y عبارة عن ال x sine ln x plus c. And that's all. Is it clear here? Any question about this example? It's very simple and straightforward. Yeah, Abdul Ghani, you will see it is easier because maybe you forget the techniques of integration. That's why. But all of them are the same level. You have to review them. But this is the type of the homogeneous equation. Now we will go to the other type, which is the Bernoulli equation. Bernoulli equation. The Bernoulli equation. Of course, this Bernoulli equation, it is different or own form or a special form. I mean the differential equation written in the form dy by dx plus px times y is equal a function f of x times y to the power n, where n is any real number. This one is called Bernoulli equation. It's called Bernoulli Equation. Now, if the value of n is equal 0 or 1, this equation becomes linear equation. طيب الآن for the value of n not equal 0 or not equal 1, how we will use or solve these techniques or solve this differential equation? We will substitute u to be y to the power 1 minus n, and this one here. الآن, then what I have to do? Multiply both sides of your differential equation now by y to the power 1 minus n, becomes y to the power minus n في dy على dx plus px times y to the power 1 minus n times to the power 1 minus n is equal الفانكشن ايش f of x. Okay, لا, here n, sorry, here becomes n because we multiplied. طيب الآن once we arrive to this step, you will see that y to the power 1 minus n في dy على dx plus px في y to the power n, this is becomes now a separable differential equation. تصبح عندي ايش؟ separable differential equation. طيب الآن خلينا نشوف, when becomes separable differential equation you can solve it with respect u, then return or linear, and then return it back with respect to u and x. خلينا نشوف, let us to see this example. The example هون very simple to understand the idea. First of all, I have to rewrite my equation in the form dy by dx plus 1 by x times y is equal x square في y square على x, which is dy by dx plus 1 by x في y is equal x في y square. Here, the value of n is equal to, well, function f of x, it is equal x. Well, function p of x is equal 1 by x. Now we have to assume now u to be y to the power 1 minus n, which is y to the power 1 minus 2, which is y to the power minus 1. الآن u, it becomes y to the power minus 1. الآن, what's the value of du by dx? It is minus y to the power minus 2 times dy by dx, because you have to differentiate implicitly. Now you need dy by dx here. You need dy by dx. But before you go to find dy by dx, multiply your both sides of your equation here, multiplied by y to the power minus 1. شو بيصير معنا؟ y to the power minus 1. It becomes y to the power minus 1 في dy على dx بلس 1 على x no, just wait a minute. Let's step here. الآن multiplied both sides by what? Y square. It becomes minus y square du على dx. It is equal dy by dx. All right. الآن divide both sides your equation by what? By y square. نضربها، نقسم المعادلة الأصلية divided by y square. يصبح عندنا هنا 1 by y. يلا نشوف بيصير معنا الآن هنا y to the power minus 2 ل dy by dx plus 1 على x في y على y square is equal x, which is y to the power minus 2 في dy على dx plus 1 by x في y to the power minus 1 is equal x. الآن have a look here. Replace y to the power minus 1 by u. This becomes u. So here x 1 على x في u, all right, plus y to the power minus 2 dy على dx. It is what? It is minus du على dx. الآن multiplied your equation by negative sign becomes du على dx plus, when you multiply it by negative, becomes minus 1 by x u is equal minus x. Now this equation becomes is linear equation. Let us take a few minutes to solve it. This linear equation becomes, here a function px is equal minus 1 by x. Well, f of x is equal minus x. You need to find the integrating factor mu x, which is e to the power integral px dx, e to the power integral minus 1 by x dx, which is e to the power minus ln absolute x, and that's e to the power ln absolute x to the power minus 1, which is absolute x to the power minus 1, which is 1 by absolute x, which is 1 by x, where that x is greater than 0. الآن السوليوشن ux, it becomes 1 by mu x times c plus integral as a linear mu x times f of x. 1 by mu, which is 1 by x times c plus integral mu, it is 1 by x times f of x, it is minus x la dx, and that becomes x times c plus الانتجرال minus 1, it is minus x. So that becomes, تصبح معي المعادلة هون ux هي عبارة عن ايش؟ cx minus x square, because u is a function of x. But replace back u it was 1 by y, فبيصبح 1 على y يساوي cx minus x square, which implies take a reciprocal, y is equal 1 by cx minus x square, which is here explicit, such that x is greater than 0. Explicit solution. You need practice. Yes, you need practice. It also take attendance. طب اوكي any question دقيقة دكتور معلش دقيقة. في عندكم اي سؤال يا شباب؟ اي سؤال؟
Yes, doctor, the last question on.
The last example I will repeat it again the Bernoulli, don't worry, next time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, thank you very much. Bye. يعطيكم العافية. سلام.